right. It was truly a triumph. Our homemade chocolate truffles and the delicious dishes. We spiced up Bloody Marys. We had a 5-star restaurant. Genius baking, always hunting down new recipes. Brewing wine and beer using herbs and honey. Summer qualities I've witnessed over the years. She thumbs hot metal and made her own knife. Cuts her hair down for a mushroom. Cuts her own hair for a mushroom look-alike. She never watches soap on TV. Frankly makes her own soap with very fine frequencies. Felix is also a vet. Worked on farms, not only on pets. That reminds me, when we first met, my best mate was a beagle named Freckles. The only dog I know who carried his own rucksack. So, I sincerely hope that today, this best day of days, will be only the beginning of a very happy life for Felix and George. May you live forever in love, and may love live forever in you. Warm each other's bones and taste sweet honeycombs. Yeah!
Thank you for that. That's beautiful. I believe Rob wanted to do a speech as well. And anybody else that has something prepared, this will be the time to stick your hand in the air and get something in the hand. Excellent. Another one afterwards. Brilliant. Rob, over to you.
Excellent.
I see booze. Brilliant. Great.
Good lad. Hey,
good. No, we do the toasting. We can get the booze all ready to toast. Pass them around, but don't drink yet. All right. Okay.
Maybe,
Copy man. Yeah.
Very
no, I was thinking about the stick as well.
Don't know me. I'm an old school friend of George's, and I'd like to say a few words predominantly about George, but also about Felix, who I don't know half as well as I would like, but I know that will change over the years. It's great to see so many of Felix and George's loved ones here to share this wonderful day. First of all, I'd like to say a huge congratulations to the new Mr. and Mrs. Haven Sleuth Vanderham. Convention also dictates that I should now perform a slow, painful, humiliating character assassination of George. You may or may not be pleased to know that I'm not going down that route. Mainly, because no one ever has a bad word to say about George, so I'd basically be lying.
Give us something.
If anyone would like to, contradict that.
I thought you kicking one.
The first time I met George was at school 17 years ago. I could tell he was cut from a different cloth. He had always been his own man, and even at school, when most kids were trying to perform, George hadn't wanted to stand apart. At school he once described as a bit like Lord of the Flies. He had always cut his own path, and long may that continue. Somerset, where we grew up, sometimes waxed a cosmopolitan buzz, so it is not unusual for young people to get cabin fever. Most migrate to Bristol as soon as they're old enough. But with George around, there was always some sort of entertainment. Once when we were at sixth form college, for no particular reason, we got dressed up in diving slippers, jackets, and badger masks. Took some deck chairs and a table, and set up a chessboard outside a new coffee shop in town. As we sat calmly playing chess, passers-by kept asking why we were doing it, and George politely replied, for no particular reason, in typical deadpan fashion. This is characteristic of George. He always knows when it's important to ask why, but he also knows when it's important to say why not. At university, George's room was a social hub. Books piled high, plants, fabric hanging everywhere, chaos. But always people in, sat around, talking, partying and laughing. Whether a campfire, festival, or a quiet chat, everyone loves the time that they get to spend with him. However, there was a major drawback. When seeing George, you usually needed to write off the next 24 hours. Many of my views on the world have been formed by long rambling debates with George. He has always impressed me with his sense of fairness, justice, and kindness, and his ability to wear political beliefs knowing it's also admirable. Speaking of his charity work, I remember when George was taking part in a charity fundraiser. George's role was to drink a gallon of milk. To a baying crowd of hundreds, a role which he took on without blinking. For those of you that have not seen this, the basic idea is the stomach can't hold a gallon, so it comes back up. George's embellishment, however, was pouring out flavoured milk powders, pouring them individually into pints of milk, much to the pleasure of the crowd. Quite a sight, hundreds of people giving with pleasure different kinds of milk, putting their money into the charity bucket. Long train. He is ferociously intelligent, warm-hearted, and loving. And in Felix, he has found someone who can match his brain, his heart, his talent, and his energy, which is a very tall order. I'm sure that everyone here will join me in expressing the joy that I found for each other and wish you all the love in the world. Please join me in a toast to the beautiful couple, Felix and George.
I've got no idea. I think it's down.
Does that sound amazing?
I just found you another fact. No, not a separate fact.
Turned out so well.
I love your country. You're so beautiful.
To be honest, it was just for you going, getting here then going back. It's a pretty long drive.
This one is more clear. This one, maybe this one has
Yeah, I got fucking one too.
It's so strong!
Yeah, strong!
Ladies and gentlemen, a musical speech.
Hey!
My name's Rebecca and I went to university with Felix, and when I've had children, I wanted somebody who's completely different to me, and Felix is certainly that. To be a godchild, to be my godmother to my child, and this is Molly, who is godchild for Felix. Felix is a fairy godmother, and 2 years ago, despite being not very available for quite a lot of time, she came out of the blue and bought Molly a flugelhorn for her birthday Christmas presents. It's been Christmas best present ever. She's never been flugelhorn, and it's been a real, it's been fantastic for her, so thank you. We wanted to play something for you. Please don't expect too much, because I could play it for less than 2 years and Molly for about 3.
Is there anybody else that has any sort of speechy, musical things they want to do? There's always hours later of jamming, of course. Otherwise, I think we can do one last toast. Oh, sorry? Yeah, it's a little speechy thing. You have?
Thanks everyone for coming and for helping out and putting it all together. That's magnificent. Thank you to Dan, wherever he is, for doing the cheese, and for Nikki for doing all the cakes. Couldn't have done it without you. Yeah, just I'll tell you how Felix and I met. It was at a festival called Bimble that some of you might know about 4 years ago. I was queuing up at a bar and I heard a voice behind me saying, "All I want is a rum and ginger," but they didn't have any. So I turned around, had some in my bag, made her a drink. We had an incredible conversation, and she invited me to go and see a gig later that night, which for one reason or another ended up missing. So I sent an email to the band and said, I missed your gig, but have you got any more coming up? They didn't pass it on to Felix, so 2 years passed by before we met again. Which was again at a bar.
Was it a CD bar?
It was a CD, well, it wasn't a CD bar, it was our friends in Milet's were playing. We had a rum and ginger for all time's sake. Felix came over about a week later, I started off work, spent time with her, and then over the course of the next year we had incredible adventures, went to Iceland, Cologne, Paris, Tuscany, and then decided we should probably get married. Proposed to me inside a hollow elm tree with the moon coming through. I proposed to her at Bimble where we first met, and then we proposed to each other dozens of times since then. Quit my job, moved in with Felix in the countryside, and yeah, couldn't be happier. Both smitten that first day at Bimble, and yeah, I've loved you since the day we first met. So cheers!
I'd like to say something, but I'm just crying too much and I'm always talking. So I think George has said it all, so for once I'll just shut up.
I think that's it, apart from the salad sausage.
Is it going to happen? I don't know if we... Sorry? Is it here? Is the salad here?
No, well, we can always just leave it there and do that down there later.
Okay, I mean, yeah.
Confetti.
The rose.
I think we throw it.
So, I would say one more toast to the beautiful couple of happiness and wonder. I believe there's Ruth as well down there. We'll be back in a minute. Happy couple time.
Yeah.
George and Felix, we love you.
I like you, boss. Yes, I answered it.
Thank you.
Yeah, great.
I left that a little bit with the aluminium cigar tube filled with eggs. You call inexpensive friends.
Boiling in the sun. Do you need a lamp to get
Right, how you doing?
exciting. That's awesome. Alright, done it. And you know what? When my dad was dying, my sister sang you on my son's and I'm playing it with my son. It's very
Yeah, everything holder. Did you do
And I had the piece of paper, so I was like, after doing that,